Hello everyone, I'm Candace. This is Eclectic Coach. Let me sit down here. And this is all about your next creative breakthrough. So I'm going to just really quick, let's take a deep breath. Let's tune in. And Great Spirit, we invite you into this conversation, into this reading. I ask that all the messages that come through are clear, helpful, and accurate, and held in the highest Christed light and love for everyone involved. Okay, so let's just look at some of the themes that are happening here. Okay, I'm hearing to take all of them upright. Okay, take all of them upright. Sometimes I like to burn sage, sometimes I like to ring my little bell here and clear it with sound energy. I don't know why that's relevant or why I feel the need to tell you that right now. Maybe that's something you might want to do, working with tuning forks, singing bowls, binaural beats, various types of sound healing. So really quick, what I'm seeing here for your next creative adventure, or your next creative breakthrough really, is you're very much in this Queen of Autumn's energy. So you're very practical in terms of how you proceed. You've got a good idea of what resources you have available to you, how to marshal those resources into something constructive, something abundant. And in this particular deck, she looks very lavish. So the vibe I'm getting from you related to your next creative project and the breakthrough that you're having is you're coming in with this very generous, gracious, practical energy that's happening, and you're going to be formulating you're going to be bringing here it is. You're going to be bringing this sort of style, this sort of grace, this sort of aesthetic quality. She's pointing her finger, so you're definitely going to be in a position of leadership, instructing people what to do. Maybe you're working on some sort of creative venture that requires that you delegate and that I'm hearing that you focus on the highest and best use of your own talents, but you've got a partnership that's coming in, and there's hard work involved, but when you know how to delegate and when you like what you're doing and you're using your natural strengths and abilities, it doesn't feel so hard. Yes, effort is applied, but it's not going to feel so difficult. And you're going to be coming into a partnership, and tremendous progress is going to be made. And what I'm getting is that this is what I'm hearing, is that this may have been some support, because I'm getting that you've needed to move this thing forward, and this is the support that you've been praying for. The connection, the trustworthy partnership that you have been asking for. And you've had quite a bit of optimism, but you're also very practical too. And with your next creative breakthrough, there's going to be this wish that's being granted to you for the support that you need. It might be an actual partner. It might just be somebody that you are able to outsource things to. Maybe you've been able to acquire the resources or some missing piece that you needed in order to establish this relationship. But you're going to be feeling this sense of optimism and excitement of this forward movement progression that's happening, and it's going to feel like a wish coming true. The days of any sort of procrastination because you haven't been able to move this specific piece forward, because maybe you haven't had the resources or the tools, or there's been some stagnancy, you're going to have this partnership now. And so there's not going to be any more procrastinating. You know, sometimes we procrastinate around things that cause confusion, that make us overanalyze, because we're just not that good at it. Maybe in the past you had to continually try to move in an arena in your business, in your project, that was just difficult and stifling. And what I'm getting now is I've been really drawn to how colorful this card is, and I never have been in the past. And this just colorful wing. So really, your ability in this creative project to really express elements of design, art, creativity, full color are coming into being. And there's not going to be any more procrastination. There's going to be a lot. I'm just seeing this flood of rainbow light coming through. There's not going to be procrastination because you're finally getting to do what it is that you want to do and what you're good at and the parts of it that you enjoy. And you're finally being able to delegate and lighten your load a little bit because you've got this release of the past here. So there's an ending of this stagnation, this ending of feeling like you've got to do it all yourself. You got to do all the things yourself. I've never seen this before, but she looks a little overwhelmed, like, whatever. I just want to let you go. I just want to let this burden go. So there's going to be I'm hearing a release of responsibility for certain activities or things related to this project. And it's going to make it easy for you to move on and move forward. And what's really nice about this is you're really going to be able to spend time more in the creative portion of this project. And the breakthrough is that, you're going to be able to dwell more in the intuitive, ethereal realms. You're going to be able to do more research, I'm seeing with this book here, doing the parts that you are naturally good at, which she has this face of like, I know my stuff. This is my arena. This is my domain of this project. And you're going to really, what I'm getting is feel in your element. Feel like you're doing the highest and best of what you're good at, what you like, what you're capable of, what interests you, and you're going to be delegating the rest. And this is going to be, with the Two of Cups, a trustworthy partner. Somebody that you're not above or below. It's not about being right. It's not about a hierarchical system, even if you are giving instruction here. For some of you, I'm getting you're going to get a partner and a full staff to help you with this project so that you can dwell, depending on the size and scope of it, really dwell in those creative, ethereal, idea-generating, nebulous area where you make contact with creative inspiration and things like that. But for some of you, it's just a partner, and there's not a lot of this ego thing so much as it's about moving it forward, seeing eye to eye, working together, being able to put in hard work, but just in your own arenas in different areas. So that's going to be really exciting. Let me see where we are on time. Oh, we're okay. I've got a few more minutes for this. All right, Spirit, what deck do this one. Okay. So being in this queen energy related to delegating and how to hold the throne. I just feel deeply inspired to ask you how you can hold this position of creativity and stay in your element. What can they do? Flippers only on the table, please. Nope. Nope. These are such cool birds. I saw one on vacation recently and it was really cool. So learning. Okay. So learning how to delegate is going to be important for you, especially if you're not used to being in partnership. So learning how to do that, and then part of your creative breakthrough is you get the opportunity to do more research, learn, really expand upon all the things that you're good at. So you're getting this open space to learn, to study, to go through this sort of, and I'm getting knowledge as a portal. So these doors. So this knowledge that you're acquiring is also going to allow you to go into different places. Okay, so this is something that's coming through, is that sometimes when things finally start moving forward, there's no procrastination, you're finally in position to do the work that is good for you, that is natural to you. You can feel stylish and having fun on your throne here, like, and have all the trappings of the position, the office, the space to work, all that stuff. But sometimes it can feel a little confining. And so what I'm getting is that by doing learning and researching and going within, you're going to be able to enter these different portals of information, I'm hearing, from right where you are, which is really exciting, which is really interesting, and which is really, really beautiful. And stability. Okay, so procrastination is over. You're moving this project forward. This is also going to allow you to rest more, rest into this. Yeah, that's what it is. You're going to be able to enter the dream time, astral travel, learn, kind of build these models and these worlds of possibility in your mind in a very subtle way. And part of creating this stability in this position is making sure lots of work, but also plenty of rest. Rest where you're not working, but then also you're going to have this rest where, yeah, you're just going to be getting insights and downloads. And I just see you really going within and exploring these different realms. And that's going to be a very exciting creative breakthrough, because that's, where geniuses get their most creative ideas, because the energy is diffuse and less focused, and you can draw from all these different places and modalities and ideas and concepts and perceptions and even entities. Now, always only communicate with the good ones and know how to protect yourself if you travel or journey into the spirit world or the dream time or the liminal space. But yeah, you're just going to be exploring. How exciting is that? What I'm getting is just to enjoy the process. This is a very liberating, just enjoy. You're going to, the rest, not having to strive and push so hard, but maybe being able to go more internal and absorb the information in a way that's really natural to you. I'm hearing like a fish in water. That's your element. And then another phrase that's coming to mind, I can't remember the exact quote, I think it's from Albert Einstein, is that a fish will think it's stupid for not being able to climb a tree, but that's not what it's designed to do. I'm not even sure that is not the quote. I know that, but I think I heard it somewhere from Albert Einstein. Here's the thing. You are intuitive, you are feminine, you are creative, you have this unique ability to enter these different, basically, worlds and dimensions and the subtle space. And maybe this executive, push it forward, leading the charge in this front runner way is going to be offset with a partner or an accountant or some sort of professional who can help you do some of the work, the pushing forward work. And you're going to be more in the back end of it, gaining all these cool, interesting, intuitive insights. Oh, maybe, yeah, this is the thing. I don't know what you're going to find there. Should we ask? Do we have time to ask? Oh, I'm hearing no. Okay, you just need to go exploring. Okay, so, yeah, no. I'm not supposed to tell you what you're going to find there. You need to go exploring and swimming into the subtle realms, and I'm not allowed to ruin the surprise. The high priestess is there. She's like, they got to read the book. They got to do it themselves. So that's your creative breakthrough. You're going to have the time and space and energy to be in your element, do the parts of this project, and the things that you really like. You're going to have the space to go within and feel really supported. So I hope that that was helpful in terms of your next creative breakthrough for those of you who picked piece number 1. Also, I do various types of coaching, and I do oracle coaching. I have a degree in psychology, and I take lots of classes and study a lot, and this is a really great way to help people tune into their own wisdom, and then I help them follow through and see really powerful results and strengthen their own ability to communicate. So if you're interested, there's a slide, and I will see you in the next reading. Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Candace. This is Eclectic Coach, and this is a pick a piece reading. If you're new to my channel, just take a deep breath and you just pick whichever piece calls out to you. This is a fun way for me to share my art, and I will be coming up with a couple decks, and so keep an eye out for the link. This is a timeless reading. But there will, when they're done and ready, there will be a Kickstarter link in the description box below. I also do coaching, so if you want support in developing your own intuitive guidance but actually following through on it and seeing results, I would love to support you in that. There will be a slide at the end of this video. Okay, so looking at your next creative breakthrough for people who picked piece number 2, let's see. Flippers only on the table, and then one more. Okay, guess we're getting 2 more here. Okay, I'm hearing to read it as it's laid out. So I'm clairaudient, by the way, and that's how I tune into my intuitive guidance. Is I focus on the psychic reception point, right where the temporal lobe is, like an inch or 2 above the ear, and yeah, and that's how I hear things. What I'm getting for you, though, let's see here. Okay, so for your next creative breakthrough, I'm hearing to tell you about your clairsentience. So clairs are basically different channels through which intuitive guidance comes in on. And for your next creative breakthrough, what you're learning how to do is focus on the physical sensations in your body and see how her eyes are closed and she's got her hand on her sacral chakra, really trying to tune in and decipher where to go next. And your next creative breakthrough is going to be about, I'm hearing, your ability to trust yourself, and I'm hearing, and become an expert. You're going to become an expert. So, what I'm getting with this card is, yeah, just this big, deep connection to this greater awareness. There's something about the sky, and there's even, I don't know if there's stars or confetti, but then there's stars here. Just this connection to this larger universe and this understanding that you're loved and you're being guided and you're learning to go for what's emotionally fulfilling, what feels good to you. You're really, what it is you're really learning how to trust yourself. And there really isn't like a tangible material item that can take the place of that. Your ability to experience, to hold, to draw in your own joy, to be able to discern, like, does this feel good for me? Is this in alignment with my larger purpose, what I love, what brings me joy? And if it is, you're knowing how to move forward on it. If it isn't, you are learning how to let it go, as can be seen through the devil in reverse here. So whatever addiction, self-doubt, this like looming feeling of can't being able to do it, kind of being stalked by imposter syndrome, being stalked by just some old feeling that got caught and stagnant in your body. And I'm getting intuitively to tell you about emotion code if you want to learn about how to release trapped emotions from your body. Work with a practitioner, do it yourself. There's a book called Emotion Code. You can learn how to do it. But your psychic abilities are really tuning in, and this ability to discern what really feels right for you and what doesn't. And you're also going to be going on this sort of, I'm hearing a deeper connection with nature is also. And you're going to want to be outside. You're going to want to be amongst the trees. Your subtle awareness, your intuition is going to ramp up quite a lot. And so you're just going to want to be outside. You're going to have those summer, spring vibes, regardless of when you get this reading. But just this, and I'm hearing the desire to be in natural light, this connection with nature. There's just going to be this transformation. I'm hearing dewdrops. That's interesting. So there's going to be just something fresh that's coming from this ability to be like, is this working for me? Does this feel good? Is this the direction that I want to go in? You're going to be really placing your happiness, your big visions, what fills your cup and makes you feel like it's running over, as the priority. And you're releasing anything that holds you back. But really what you're letting go of is your own doubt. Your own doubt to decipher what is true and good and right for you. And for some of you, you work in the intuitive arts. And if that's the case for those of you who do that, there's just going to be this spring, fresh, new energy, this healing energy that is happening. And you're going to want to go on an adventure. So maybe some travel, some short trips, some sitting quietly in the woods. Yeah. Darker, lower energies go away as a result of being in natural sunlight and transmuting them in nature. And your inner light, this hermit. So this hermit is you. It's not necessarily somebody else who's illuminating your path. Okay, yeah, your next breakthrough is your ability to go in and discern what feels good for you, letting go and transmuting of any dark energies, any self-doubt, and you're really going to be able to discern and decipher your own inner wisdom. I'm hearing also, because I'm seeing just these like lights everywhere. If you are in the intuitive arts, your ability to sense subtle vibration, communicate with different beings of light are going to be around you. And you're going to feel very clear on where you're going, because this lantern, as you can see here, coming after the devil card, I'll just set that here, is very bright. So your compass is going to become very, very clear where to go, what you're going to do next, how to move forward on your big vision, how to do things that are only in alignment with you and what truly feels good to you. A freshness is about to emerge, the release of imposter syndrome, self-doubt, or any negative spirits that are, because I do believe this, when you are an intuitive, you're kind of like a light in a dark room, kind of like this image here, and lots of different energies come to you. Some to just get help, some to be seen, some because they're like, whoa, you can see me. But sometimes, like, there can be negative energies that jump in there and try to get you to doubt yourself or scare you so that you don't want to go into the intuitive realms and you feel like you can't really trust yourself. But that's going away. That energy, that kind of energetic interference, maybe you need to do a clearing. Maybe you do a clearing through your home. You burn some sage. I'm also hearing to keep plants, eat a lot of green things, to detoxify, and to, I'm hearing regenerate your youthfulness is also going to help you lose this dark energy. I'm getting that you are going to spend more time out in nature, in natural light, going on like little adventures to maybe like little groves in your area and like listening. Also transmuting that energy. And what else? I'm hearing recalibrate, recalibrate, recalibrate. So you're going to be recalibrating, and your inner compass, your little lantern here, your ability to see in the dark and to see this connection to this higher light, this higher awareness is going to get really strong. You're going to be really clear on what you love, what feels good, what's nurturing to you. You're going to be better at transmuting darker, lower energies, getting rid of any entities, I'm also getting for some of you, if there's been any kind of addiction that's been blocking your clarity, that's going to also go away. But there are spirits that feed on your addiction. So sometimes they like will be like, hey, you should just go drink that, or hey, you should do this, and then they siphon your energy. That's going to go away, and your inner light is going to just start shining super bright. Okay, hope that that was clear and helpful. Let me see how we're doing on time. Okay, so Spirit, what can they do? Beings of light, only of the highest Christed light, compassion for humanity. What can they do? To any words of advice for shedding this darker energy and feeling their joy, being able to discern where to go, strengthening their inner compass? Like, what do they need to know in order to do that? Flippers only on the table. Okay. For some of you, what I'm getting is that this darker energy here has been causing a lack of courage. So you've just been afraid. You've been afraid of what exists in these subtle realms. You've been maybe afraid to explore your intuition, to explore what is right for you. What I'm getting is, yeah, you might be guided, but you might feel like you're kind of in the dark. And so you felt afraid to move forward. And there's been like this looming fear that is causing a lack of courage. Okay? So, how can they strengthen their courage? How can they strengthen their courage? And just this card is really coming out here. How can they do this thing? Flippers only. Okay, I'm told to gather these. All right, gather. Flippers only on the table, please. Flippers only on the table. Ooh, sorry if that was loud. Okay. Take all of them. Okay, so what I'm getting here for the Chariot is also about willpower. You're going to have to decide. I'm going to tune in here. I'm going to block out all distractions. Okay, I'm hearing a phrase from the Course in Miracles. The vision of one world will cost you the vision of the other. So as you choose to put behind you the moon, and like in this card, the moon is representing, as it does sometimes, our fears, and focusing on the light, focusing on what you can control, focusing on, what I'm hearing is to focus on the impact that you would like to make, but that also brings you joy, because you need to have the joy in order to have the inspiration. So really choosing, I'm going to stop thinking about problems. I'm going to stop thinking about what's wrong. I'm going to stop thinking about this dark, heavy energy. I'm going to focus my eyes, my gaze, my attention, my efforts, all that stuff on doing what feels good, what feels right. And in doing so, you're going to receive that deep inspiration. Lighten your load. I'm hearing that the lighten your load is a transmutation process that's done in nature. let the universe that is guiding you and supporting you in this light that's right here hold you. Go out into nature, listen to binaural beats, sing, do something that raises the frequency of the field. This will lighten your load. It will dissipate this dark, heavy energy. And if you have been afraid about finances, that's going to be improving. I'm hearing very specifically, you're going to be guided around your finances. You're going to be guided around what to do. You're not going to have this heavy, I can't do it, imposter syndrome energy anymore. And you're being encouraged to focus on your financial health, but from a place of what brings you joy. And I'm getting specifically to tell you the money will come and you will be guided. And your inner compass as to where to go and what to do, this light from within is going to be happening. I'm just getting very importantly to tell you, if you've been worried about money, worried about your direction to money, feeling like this heavy stagnant energy, that's going to be going away. I'm really tuning into this rainbow energy. There's going to be a revitalization after like a stormy period. So focus on your financial health, but only from a what brings me joy energy. And if it's not bringing you joy, but you feel like, oh, I got to do it. I hate it. I don't want to do it. I'm hearing Abraham Hicks right now. Unhappy journeys do not lead to happy outcomes. So you've really got to be in a place of inspiration and enjoy. And if you're feeling tired or stagnant, go outside. Go outside, commune with the trees. I heard dewdrops, so maybe flower essences, which are collected from plants and the sun. The old thing that they used to do is they used to go collect dewdrops in the morning from certain plants, and it's like the sun has catalyzed that water of the dewdrops, and then you ingest that and you find out how powerful some of these plants are. So that might be speaking to some of you. This is very specific, but for somebody here, and something just, so that's a confirmation, yeah. So, lily, because lilies are a very, very strong, they grow in the mud and they have to dive down to the bottom to uproot them. They're very strong, beautiful plants, but maybe like lily flower essences, plant essences, plant wisdom, herbalism, all that stuff is going to help you shed, which is what's coming in for you, whatever has been making you afraid. Afraid of going into intuition, afraid, just bringing in elements of fear. So that's going to be going away, and you're going to be feeling far more inspired, and your ability to trust your own intuition, trust your wisdom, your inner compass, your inner light is going to get super, super strong. And what's cool about this is you're going to know how to get inspired when you feel depleted, and you're going to know how to start filling up your own cup. And I'm just really getting that if you've been worried about finances, there's going to be renewal energy. And your finances are going to be okay. Just the advice, once again, is to tune in to what brings you joy and what's really invigorating you and filling up your cup. And if it's not, lighten your load by getting out in nature. Okay, I hope that was helpful. For those of you who picked piece 2, check out my coaching services if you want to tune into your own guidance. And I'd love to work with you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello everyone, I'm Candace. This is Eclectic Coach. For those of you who picked Group 3 or Piece 3, this is a fun way for me to share my art. I am coming up with my own deck, or a couple, so check in the description for that. And also I do intuitive coaching, so if you want help not only intuiting your own guidance, but following through on it and actually seeing results, because you know, a lot of times we get that info and then we just don't listen to it. And then we wonder, why aren't things working? Well, sometimes we need a little support in tuning into our intuition. And I do a 4-part coaching package. So check that out. And let's look into what creative breakthrough is coming in for you. So you're just supposed to get 5 cards, flippers only, on the table. Okay, I'm hearing wrong deck. Right deck. Okay. And let's just do a little sound clearing. Great Spirit, we invite you into this reading. We ask that all these messages are clear, helpful, and accurate for anybody who finds themselves in this reading. And we just thank you for being here. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to listen and do what they're telling me to do here. So, all right. Okay. So for what it is for you is, what I'm getting is that you have a very big purpose in creating heaven on earth. And I'm hearing that some of you feel like, well, it's not that big. I just teach this class, you know, I just lead this group, I just make this art, I just, you know, do these little things to contribute to my community. It's not that big. But what you're going to see is that even your little efforts are very important for creating heaven on earth, and it is happening, and you are doing your part. And so what I really see in this breakthrough is that you know you have a purpose, however big or however small. And for some of you it's quite large. Like something. For some of you, I'm getting to say it might be related to, I know this is such a controversial issue, climate change. I don't know, okay? Like, we're doing something to the planet. It doesn't look this clean and pristine, you know? We've got smog, something's happening. We've got trash everywhere, something's happening. Like, the ice caps are kind of, we are having freak weather patterns, so I don't know. But some of you, it's very environmentally driven to making a clean and beautiful planet. And for some of you, what I'm getting is you're going to be like leading groups in beautiful places. Whatever you're doing, you're going to realize you are contributing to the beauty of the earth. It is happening. And your breakthrough is that you're just leaping. The idea here is, I'm just going to do my part. And when you do that, the universe ends up catching you. What I'm seeing is you realize that in the past you may have been dimming your light in order to fit in. And that's ending now. And you're embracing your inner warrior. And you're just going to say yes. What I'm hearing for you in this creative project, whatever it is, like it can be some grand project or a movement or a product or just a little package that you have, you're not going to be trying to fit in anymore. You're going to embrace your inner warrior, and you're going to have this unconditional nurturing energy towards yourself where you're just saying yes. And that's a huge breakthrough when you're like, this is who I am. This is what I have to offer. I'm just going to do my best and surrender the rest. I think Wayne Dyer says that. I love him. And you're embracing your wisdom. For some of you, though, you're really building something. And you're not going to be embarrassed about your calling, your mission. You're just like, the world, this is what I'm getting. The world needs you right now. This isn't the time for you to be covering your eyes or hiding or standing on the edge of the cliff and deliberating. You're just going to be going for it. And that is a huge breakthrough. You're just going to choose to have this unconditional, loving acceptance for yourself, unconditional the way a mother's love is and the way the divine mother's love is. You're going to be really showing yourself and connecting with the divine nurturing energy. And you're going to say yes. Okay, so your reading, piece number 3, was very straightforward. You see the call, you're done dimming your light, you're owning your power, you're showing yourself unconditional love, you're saying yes, you're moving forward. And you're going to be really drawing on feminine energy. So I kind of want to talk about this a little bit more. So either Mother Earth, like connecting with the unconditional energy and love of Mother Earth. The Mother Rose, connecting with different roses in order to, maybe you have a connection with a grandmother, a feminine energy, a feminine presence that guides you and can soothe you and support you as you are creating heaven on earth and contributing to that in your own way. And for some of you, it's the Star Mother. I'm sort of new to the concept of the Star Mother, but I have heard about a lot of people's plant medicine journeys and just different experiences that they've had, and they've felt a presence of, or even some of you maybe Mother Ayahuasca, something mother. You're going to be connecting with something feminine, this Mother Mary for some of you, if you're religious, a Star Mother, the Star Mother, but people talk about this feminine wisdom that sometimes presents itself on people's journeys or meditations. And I'm hearing unconditional, everlasting, always available, nurturing and support. And you're being encouraged to know that, or what is it? I'm hearing just connect. In whatever way that feels right to you, through dieting the rose, through a feminine plant medicine journey like ayahuasca, Mother Earth, Mother Mary, the Star Mother, the Divine Mother, Goddess energy. I'm really into the goddesses. So feminine energy to get specifically that nurturing, unconditional love that is available to us sometimes in our human form. But at other times it can feel less available. But the truth of it is that it's always there for you in spirit. So if you have a complicated relationship with your own mother or feminine energy in general, I'm hearing that's going to be healing by connecting with the universal feminine nurturing mother energy. And this, I'm hearing sustenance, is going to allow you to say yes and is going to give you that confidence that you need, this warrior confidence to stop dimming your light and leap. And you're just going to say yes. But the real gift is in developing this relationship with this larger, nurturing presence. And I'm just getting the image of, there's this movie that I love called Just Friends, and the mom is talking to her son who's trying to impress a girl, and she's like, just be yourself, be yourself. And so that's what you're getting from this loving, nurturing energy. Just be yourself. You don't have to be any kind of special way. You don't need to fit in. Let yourself shine bright. Other people might need to take shade, but that doesn't make the sun stop shining. You know, if the sun just stopped shining, everything would die. And so other people might be a little put off by your bright light, and that's fine. That's their issue. You're connecting with your inner warrior. You've got a job to do. You don't have to, what's that saying? Lions don't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. You got a purpose. And you're going to feel that love, that encouragement, that unconditional, always available sustenance that's around you, and to hold you when you're doubting yourself and when you're feeling weird. For some of you, and this is a very specific message to those of you who identify with the concept of Star Mother. This isn't me. Like, I don't even know what I think about it. But I'm just seeing her I hope you can see on this frame. I don't want to have to get up and look, but like she's looking down on you, not in a negative way, but just from the heavens, seeing you dim your light, feeling frustrated, closing your own eyes because you don't feel strong enough. She's sending you this like loving energy, universal, unconditional, even otherworldly energy that's going to imbue you with this strength and allow you to say yes to your purpose. So let's just ask what you can do. Okay, these are right. Okay, hope that wasn't too loud. Sometimes I flip the cards and they hit my bell. I'm hearing take 'em. All right. Yeah, so right now you might be going through, and these colors all line up, a period of deep emotional healing where you're learning to embrace your own uniqueness, your own inner fierceness. Because this is like the same woman on the card. And here she's covering, but the sword is covering up one of her eyes, and she looks very clear, very determined. And we've got this motherly energy sending down this information. What I'm getting for some of you is that she's also going to help you if you're feeling a little overwhelmed with your intuitive ability, having this sword that's able to cut through noise, that's able to cut through all the stuff that's in the ethereal realm. And you're going to be able to approach this with a certain level of, I'm hearing mental dexterity and objectivity with this sword. So even though she's very nurturing and loving, you need this sort of warrior energy, and she's going to help you by giving you some insights that are going to allow you to be more objective. Like sayings like, if you knew how little people thought of you, you wouldn't worry about it, kind of thing. Just this objective thing that's going to help you cut through a lot of this internal noise that you have and these feelings of insecurity and any sort of hiding pattern you might have in an attempt to dim your light. Right now you may be going a deep emotional inner healing process, but this is confirmation that, and my grandmother, I called her Honey, she comes to me, she and my papa come to me as an owl. So some of you might identify with the Star Mother, but you might also be getting encouragement and support and strength and guidance from a female figure who's passed on, or ancestors that you don't even know about. Whatever feminine energy that you feel enveloped in, supported by, that's helping you create the space for this gestation, this inner healing of you no longer dimming your light and being more objective and embracing your inner warrior so you can say yes to your purpose, is the one that's right for you. Just to rattle off a few one more time: the Mother Rose plant medicines, Mother Mary, your Star Mother, Mother God, Goddess energy, but it's feminine. This is like, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but this is the age of Aquarius, and feminine energy is going to heal the world. We are going to get past this, and we will be ushering in a golden age of opportunity and blessings on this planet. And some of us feel a deep call, and have always felt that, to transform the planet. And the strength and encouragement and unconditional love that you need to just say yes and move forward on your purpose are happening. What else? What do they need to know or to do? I'm hearing to tell you nothing. This is it. You're loved. You're enough. You don't need to fit in. Be objective, but the strength, love, support, encouragement that you need is coming to you. So receive it. Connect with it. Reach back. Commune with this goddess, mother, feminine energy. And paradoxically, it's going to also help you own your masculine energy, but just in a healthier, softer way. One that's going to help you move forward in your life purpose, that's going to give you this courage to leap and just say yes to life and to trust yourself. So this feminine energy is actually going to help you with your masculine energy and your ability to hold it with strength and power and clarity. Some of you might be interacting with more women or priestesses or witches or just feminine, intuitive women in your circle. That only applies to some of you. But regardless of whatever it is, environmental, whatever it is, your purpose, you know what it is, for creating heaven on earth, your creative breakthroughs, you're going to take that leap. You're going to feel that love and support. You're going to be able to develop that objectivity. You are undergoing this healing transformation, but you're loved and supported. You're going to say yes. Congratulations and thank you, whoever you are, group 3. Very empowering energy. I feel really inspired by this reading. So I hope you found that to be helpful. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and see the slide for my coaching services if you're interested. There's a link in the description box. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello everyone, I'm Candace. This is Eclectic Coach, and this is your reading. I'm just getting situated here, but thank you for being here. This is a fun way for me to share my art and hopefully get you some messages. So just if you're new, you just tune in, take a deep breath, see which piece is calling out to you, and that's your reading. And if you're interested in Oracle coaching, a link will be in the description box. This is where I help you tune into your own guidance. I have a 4-part coaching package so that you can really tune in, follow it, see the results, and we do exercises and lots of different readings it's really fun. So check that out if you are interested. And I'm also coming up with my own deck. So a link will be there when that's ready also. So let's tune in and let's see. Wow, there's a lot of smoke coming from that. And it's not, sorry, it's a lot of smoke. Okay, sometimes I'd use the bell, and you'll see in other readings. Okay, I'm just trying to put this out here because the smoke, I burn a lot of sage in my house, and it can be a little intense, but now when I'm flipping the cards, it might get really loud. So let's jump into it and see what your next creative breakthrough is. Okay, take all of them. Oh, I guess this is meant to be here. Interesting. Take all of them upright. Okay, so trust, psychic abilities, passion, I'm supposed to hold off on this, but it's going to come into your reading. Okay, so for those of you who picked piece 4, what I'm getting here is your next creative breakthrough is centered around your ability to trust and intuit a passionate relationship. Okay, say more. Okay, apparently my spirit guides keep telling me over and over that I need to eat, and they're not going to tell me anything until I eat something. So I'm going to pause the video and I'll be back in a little bit. They're being really adamant. All right. Hi everyone, this is Candace. I'm back. Sorry about that. I decided to keep, I'm going to keep, I think, that in the reading I'm getting. Me needing to immediately get up and go eat because there's an important message for some of you that I guess I'm supposed to share, which is, it's 2 things. So some of you are starseeds or have a lot of Uranus in your chart, and just being in this physical human body, if you resonate with this, can be somewhat difficult for you. So sometimes you don't eat and you don't exercise, but eating consistently and exercising will make you feel more at home in your body. I'm getting to tell you, and your mind will be clearer and you'll have greater insight. And then also I'm supposed to tell somebody that they need to eat regularly because the needs of their body are overriding their intuition, and instead of intuition they're getting survival instinct, which isn't exactly the same. So in order to open up to your creativity and to see all the options, you need to kind of calm the needs of the body and meet them so that they're not like starving and you're not overriding your system. Okay, so that's just a very important message that I'm supposed to leave in here for you guys. Let's get into your reading. And what I'm getting is two different groups. So some of you, the creative breakthrough is you're really opening up your psychic awareness, your third eye in particular, and you are feeling a lot of passion towards somebody who you are going to create a family with, who you are drawn to, and there's just a lot of So if some of you are asking about a baby, I mean, sexual energy is very powerful, creative energy. Obviously, it can create a life. So your spirit guides are coming through and letting you know that you will have this family, and your intuition is correct around this, and you are being guided to build into your family, build into this relationship. I'm hearing relationship ready, relationship minded, capable of thinking in terms of the we and not just in terms of the me. And that's for some of you. For others of you, you might be creating some sort of intuitive arts business at home around your family. And I'm hearing you can have both. It's really cool. You can have like this creative, artistic career where you're able to use your intuitive gifts and have a family and, teach your children about these things and have a partner that supports you or works with you. And there's something about this spirit guide. So, for those of you who are going to have a family, and that's what you're creating in this full moon, I'm just thinking of the moon and femininity and things like that. I'm hearing to tell you the baby is communicating to you. Okay, this is a very specific message for some of you, and I'm sorry if it doesn't resonate for everybody, but for one of you, the baby is kind of like a spirit guide or has been around you, and when it's born, they're going to feel very familiar to you because their spirit has been communicating to you about this for quite some time. Okay, but for others of you, it's related to some sort of passion project at home, or maybe some sort of creative, intuitive insight that you get. Because the trust card speaks to me just about being able to trust your intuition, and the light is coming down, and it's kind of like she's receiving these intuitive downloads. So you might have some passion project related to family, related to home, health, related to wellness, related to family therapy. Maybe you're a therapist. Maybe you've got some sort of intuitive psychological career that you're passionate about related to family, and your spirit guides are going to be speaking to you, and you're going to just have this deep, innate awareness of this connection that you have, and specifically, it's going to be coming through your third eye. And I'm feeling guided to share with you a few techniques in terms of working with your third eye. So they're telling me to tell you very specifically, some of you quite literally need to decalcify it for a period of time. So change your toothpaste, drink filtered water, eat organic blueberries, Google how to decalcify your third eye. And then for others of you, using the sounds sorry if that sounds a little rough, but only do it about 8 times, and focus right here in about 2 inches back from your forehead, and move the vibrations of the sounds through your third eye. Another exercise Wayne Dyer does, and it's based on the sounds of God. So Krishna, Allah, Buddha, Jeshua, Kali, Ah is the sound. Krishna, is the sound. So the sound of God is Ah. So he does this meditation where you elongate your spine and you pull the sound ah through your root chakra, up the chakra system, out your third eye, and you envision what it is that you would like to create. Okay, so for some of you, if this resonates, this is your intuitive, creative breakthrough, this reading. In terms of, if you do this, if you receive this message, follow the guidance, do the ah meditation, feel the feelings of passion and joy and excitement and all the things that you want to create in this relationship, in this family dynamic, you will be contacted by your spirit guides. And because there's a dual image of the woman and this, what I'm getting, and with the third eye for you, is they're going to start sending visual impressions. So when that happens, think symbolically. Think in terms of, you may even write down your own sort of lexicon, if that's the right word to use, or a list of symbols that mean something to you. And your guide is going to start specifically communicating to you by way of projecting visual images about how to create either a healing in your family dynamic, a product or service related to home, family, health, longevity, something related to therapy, marriage therapy. So if you're working on family stuff, or you're writing a book or writing a memoir or doing something, your spirit guide is going to start projecting images about how to make that healing happen, how to manifest it, things that you need to know, how to channel your passion, your energy, how to really hold the feeling so that you can create this. And there's just something about the colors here of this light coming in. Yeah, so your spirit guide is really gonna just start communicating to you in this very visual way. So pay attention to your dreams. Be aware of symbols or just images that flash in your mind. It's gonna be mostly visual though. Let's see what, do you guys like this deck? I'm hearing yes, use this deck. So we're going to look at these animal oracle cards. I'm also coming up with a deck, so keep your eye open for that. I think I mentioned that in the other video. I can't remember. But, okay, no. Flippers only on the table. What do they need to know about this breakthrough, this intuitive breakthrough? What do they need to know? Flippers only on the table. Flippers only. I keep saying flippers only on the table, but sometimes they'll say take those and take all of them, or read all of them. So that's fun. Okay. So that's interesting that we've got the clairvoyance, but then we've got music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing or playing an instrument or listening. So something I've noticed sometimes, especially when I've been working with my intuition and building it out, I'll go through these psychic spurts, and something that I've noticed is that there's sort of a connection between my temporal lobes, the psychic reception point, and clairaudience and clairvoyance. And so it will kind of come together in sort of like a visual picture. So using different tones will help you open your third eye. Also, I got the feeling like if you are trying to manifest this beautiful romance and family and stuff like that, play romantic ballads or music and sing. And turn up the radio, and don't be listening to sad country songs. either if you want to manifest this, because you're very sensitive to the vibrations. I'm just seeing all these like things around their head and the energy coming off. So yeah, you're sensitive right now. You can even play binaural beats to decalcify your third eye. But yeah, moving tones through the third eye, and with this green energy around this this whale here, it's going to help heal and calcify or decalcify your pineal gland. Okay. Any other specific messages about accentuating this ability and either creating this product or service or dynamic in a relationship? I apologize if this gets loud. I'm thinking about moving my bowl. Oh, one on top only. All right. Where are you being called to journey to? I'm hearing journey in your mind to the place you want to be with the people you love. So this speaks to me about visualizing. Very specifically visualizing. Visualizing, first of all, trusting that everything that you want, whether it's this relationship or this family dynamic or this family healing or this product or service related to family or this family therapy ability, whatever it is, and what you want is already done and is held, like Abraham Hicks says, in this vibrational escrow. So it's already there. And what you want to do is start making yourself very familiar with it. So doing guided imagery or visualization, playing tones so that your inner vision is clearer. But as you practice, you're going to create an internal comfort zone and it will start to crystallize. But I'm also being told to remind you to hold the feeling of what it is that you ultimately want. And I'm hearing specifically, yes, you are visualizing kind of as an overall term, but you need to be able to visualize it so real, so intensely, that you can quite literally feel the passion and the energy and the joy surging within your body. And go to these places in your mind with the people that you love and envision where you want to be. Maybe this family's on like some cool vacation, or walking to the beach, or I'm hearing down a country road if you live in a small town with your family. Whatever your happy place is, and whatever this looks like, this healing. And if you're a healer that helps families, seeing their happy faces, seeing them come together hand in hand. But you need to go to that place in your mind first and like hold the passion, hold the feeling, hold the vibrational frequency in your energetic field. Starts with the visualization, then the energy builds, then you hold. You're healing your pineal gland, and you're going to be receiving stronger images about how to bring this into being. You're going to be priming your reticular activating system so that you can notice the people, places, and events and circumstances that are ultimately going to lead to this happy, successful outcome. So yeah, a lot of psychic expansion is going to be happening for you. Your third eye is going to be coming together. You are going to have this happy family dynamic, this service that helps families. So that is a really amazing creative breakthrough. And you're going to feel super guided, and yeah, your clairvoyance and your clairaudience, mainly your clairvoyance though, it just keeps coming back. It's a very powerful image. I'm just drawn back to it. Your clairvoyance is going to really come online, and you're going to be getting really clear transmissions from your spirit guides. Okay, I hope that that was helpful for those of you who picked piece 4. I will see you in the next reading. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, there's a slide for my coaching services. Hope to see you in the next one.